Unit 15, the coordinate plane and linear equation. So we're kind of putting everything together from learning about slope, learning about the coordinate plane with some formulas that we need to know. And 15.1 is plotting points and then the midpoint formula. And really we put this on the first section of this. Okay, so midpoint formula is just adding, it's really averaging, adding the x values dividing by 2, because the average is adding up some numbers dividing by the number of numbers. Same thing with the y. So that'll tell you the exact midpoint of the lines. And so number 1, it's really easy, everything's positive. 8 is x, 5 is x, 1 and 7 are your y values. So to find your middle, you would literally just have 8 plus 5 divided by 2. That's going to get your x value that's in the middle. And then 1 plus 7 divided by 2, that's going to get your y's that are in the middle. So 8 plus 5 is 13. 13 won't divide by 2 evenly, it gets a decimal, which think of 12 divided by 2 is 6, so that'd be 6.5. And that would be 8 divided by 2, which is 4. So you're just adding the two numbers divided by 2. Even when there's negatives, you don't have to change the signs like in, what do I say? In, I can't think of the word, where we have to do, slope formula, where we have to subtract an 8. We're not subtracting, we're just combining the terms. So I'm going to add my x's, -1 plus -9, or you could write -1 minus 9, right? Both of those are going to get the same thing. Oh, I shouldn't have closed that up yet. And then our second values are 3 and -7. So 3 plus -7 or just 3 minus 7 will be the same thing. -1 plus -9 is -10 divided by 2. That gives me -5 for the x value. 3 plus -7 is -4 divided by 2. And that gives me -2. All right, and then number 3 is kind of tricky because they change up what they're asking you to find. They're actually giving you the answer that the midpoint is this point. So they're giving us an answer, like what we just solved for, and they're only giving you one of the coordinates. So picture that at -5, -2 is point A. The middle is at -6, +2. So where is point B? Where is the other endpoint is what you're trying to find. So to do this, you want to set up an equation where you take the answer of the midpoint. Let's start with the x value. Take the -6, set it equal to your, let's go ahead and actually make point B be called x comma y. So you're going to average the x values. Well, it's -5 plus some other number we don't know, and it's getting divided by 2. So to solve for this, we would want to multiply by the denominator of 2. -6 times 2 is -12, equals -5 plus x, and then add 5. And that gets -7. So the x value of point B must be -7, which seems reasonable because according to my picture, it should go back more. Okay, then to do the same thing to get the y values, you're going to take your y value of the middle and say, okay, that midpoint equals the average of the two y values, which is -2 plus something I don't know, that got divided by 2. Same process to solve, multiply by 2, we get 4 equals -2 plus y, add 2, so y must be 6. And that would be your answer.